First of all, thank you guys for joining. This is our second event, and I'm just going to give you the introduction of the community first. Second thing, what I'm going to give you is an overview guideline of this very specific event, and then I will introduce our speaker, and then we will proceed with the session, right? So first of all, my name is Mazdad, and I'm an admin of Sci-Fi Cyber Crew. Sci-Fi Cyber Crew is fresh out of a one community initiative. It's a community for Indian cyber pros, by the pros and of cybersecurity professionals who want to be in sync with what is happening in the cybersecurity space. Our mission is basically to help Indian cybersecurity professionals know what is happening and also make the process of learning pretty chill, fun, most importantly, sort of a therapy kind of a thing. So you don't feel lonely uh, while you are progressing in your journey, right? Like a lot of us must have heard that we need to be in sync with what is happening in cybersecurity because the space is pretty fast, right? It's changing rapidly, and with AI, it's on the next level. So, what we need is a community, a bunch of people like over here. Shoumik has done his research and he's helping you guys out. Likewise, we want much more professionals, right? Everybody is doing all own sort of a work, and we want to build a community of people who could connect with each other and grow together. And that is what the mission is. The goal is pretty much in the clouds, I would say. So the thing about Indians is we are pretty reactive, right? And we love catching up. But I guess by understanding what is happening and experimenting, researching together, we can change that. And what we could do is uh, we can change what could happen and we could innovate, shape our careers, obviously, the space and maybe future of our nation could be, right. I mean, the goal are not supposed to be realistic, they're supposed to be aspirational. So this event is part of the same initiative, of course. The theme is AI in cybersecurity, implementation, limitations, and what's next. Today's topic is AI supply chain attack, breaching through the backdoor with Shoumik Chandra. Now, let me give you an overview of how this event is going to take place. So the event could be of 60 to 80 minutes, right? Max. The first 45 minutes will be Shoumik presenting, his research, he will be giving you demos, he will be giving you explanations, right? So, wait. So he will be giving you all sorts of overview of around this topic. There will be demos, there will be explanations, there will be how you can prevent those sort of things. Now, here are some of the requests, right? Please keep your mic on mute, right? If you can keep your camera open, that will be preferable, right? Because then it will be much more personal. It will feel like we are present in a room. And if you want to ask questions, just one question to you, Shoumik, before that. Can people ask questions between the sessions while you're presenting, or they get 15 minutes in the end?
15 minutes in the end, it would be better.
Okay. So, guys, you will get 15 minutes in the end to ask all sort of questions, right? While if you want to ask questions in between, you could put those in chat and we will
Yeah,
pick them
put
up.
those in chat.
So while you will be asking questions, you can raise your hand and yes, you will get opportunity to do so. Just last thing, right? Obviously, I will be sharing this through the email you will receive after the event, right? You could join, and this is everything is about the Discord community, right? Because that is where we will be able to do the next sort of a things that we are planning. And obviously, these events are going to be recurring occasions. So what I would want now is want the community, or at least the people who has joined this event, if you guys could introduce yourself. One of the things that, of course, some of you might be shy, some of you are cybersecurity professionals who are very much into privacy. But please introduce yourself so we get to know what kind of a people we surround ourselves with over here, right? And if somebody is shy, doesn't want to show up, right, want to introduce themselves, they can write their introduction in the chat. I'm just going to start your introduction, right? So I am going to start with Fton. Fton, if you would like to, open your mic as well as your camera and would like to introduce yourself. Okay. Moving on to next person. Aryan, if you want to introduce yourself.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Aryan, you can introduce. So, what I'm looking for in introduction is what is that you are doing, your company maybe, and also if you have like any introduction to securing LLMs, so that will give Shoumik some sort of idea what sort of audience he has today.
So, good evening, sir. My name is Aryan. I am a BTech CSC student pursuing from Meerut, a second year BTech student. And prior to my knowledge, I have started my cybersecurity journey from third sem, and currently I have nearly 6 months of experience in this field. And regarding to LLM, I'm pursuing some course and internship regarding to that. So, yeah, that's
Okay, thanks, Aryan. Uh, Ayan, if you want to introduce yourself. I'm just going to go through Prince's introduction. So he's a cybersecurity consultant at Deloitte, and he has done MSc in cybersecurity from NFSU, an Institute of National Importance, and he is exploring AI and AI security domain. I think you should connect with Shoumik. There is Shikhara Reddy, if I am pronouncing it right, and he works at PayPal and is part of a cybersecurity team. Is exploring AI security. Is there anyone else who would like to, Dilip, if you want to introduce yourself? Hadi bin Noor, if you would like to introduce yourself.
Yeah, hi, I'm Hadi bin Noor, uh,
Yeah.
doing my MSc Cybersecurity PG from Digital University Kerala, and currently interning at a startup. Like I'm doing, working on the space of bot detection and all.
Okay, thank you. Itesh, if you would like to introduce yourself.
Hey, hi Bazad and Somik. Uh,
Right.
as you know, my name is Hitesh and I'm having total 8 years of experience in cybersecurity and currently working in Deloitte. So basically, I have a strong background in blue teaming where my core is use case engineering and all these things. So we have started on AI as well. Deloitte is building something strong on AI. So I cannot tell much about that, but yeah. So my core is blue team, that use case engineering.
Okay, thank you, Itesh. Kumkum Sinhal, if you want to introduce yourself. After Kumkum, there will be Manav and then Manish Soni. Kumkum, if you would like to introduce yourself.
So actually, I am a CSC student. I am currently pursuing BTech in CSC, and I want to start learning cybersecurity. That's why joined this session.
Okay. Manav, if you would like to introduce yourself, after which is Manish Soni. Manav, if you would like to introduce yourself. Manish, if you would like to introduce yourself.
Sure. Hey everyone, nice to be here. So myself Manish, and I have around 15 years in product security and application security. And I was working with ServiceNow most recently, and I have worked with companies like Salesforce, VMware, Atlassian. Yeah. So as a product security architect, and yeah, I have some exposure of threat modeling, like AI, agentic threat modeling, agentic platform, how they work. So yeah, I have decent knowledge, but I don't know I'm not a pro or not yet.
Okay. Thank you for
Great
being
to
here,
have you, Manish.
Thanks.
Manish. Meet, if you would like to introduce yourself. Then Mohammad Farad would be the next after Meet. Meet, if you would like to introduce yourself.
Yeah, hello everyone. Myself Meet Katarmal. I am from Gujarat, and currently I have done my BTech in IT and exploring cybersecurity, and also I have a mind of making MTech in cybersecurity, and also applied for NFSU and every much universities. So I am here.
Okay. Thank you, Meet. Mohammad Fahad, if you would like to introduce yourself. Uh, Okay. Uh, Moksh Seth, if you would like to introduce yourself. Uh, After Moksh, there is Preeti Mant, if you would like to introduce yourself. Pulkit Vaishnav.
Hello everyone, I'm Pulkit. I'm currently working as Information Security Officer at Open Provider. We are one of domain registrar in Netherlands. I'm working over there, and with AI in place, plenty of new security measures we need to implement, and that's why I want to understand what Shoumik is going to present.
Okay. Thank you, Pulkit. Samrat Singh. After Samrat, there will be Shobha.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Good evening. So
Good.
I'm Samrat, and I'm a final year student for BTech in Computer Science Engineering. I am currently a junior fellow at DRDO working on securing predictive models at DRDO. And yeah, I'm excited to be a part of this community and looking forward to today's session by Shoumik.
Okay, Samrat. Shobha Watkins, if you would like to introduce yourself. After with Sumit. Sumit, if you would like to introduce yourself. After Sumit, Thakur Pratap, if you would like to introduce yourself. Vaibhav Deshmukh, Venkatesh Kota, if you would like to introduce yourself.
Yeah,
Hey,
thank you.
hi.
Manish.
Okay,
Okay, yeah, please. Vaibhav, you can go first.
Hey, hi. My name is Vaibhav. I'm principal security researcher in Microsoft. So I spent around 14 years in security, mostly on threat detection, threat response, product architecture, product research. And since a year, we started, AI red teaming, agentic security, uh, you know, uh, like identifying the model security. And now we are creating, so I'm handling the security for AI agents in MS.
Okay. Venkatesh, please
Yeah, hi
go
guys,
on.
thanks for the opportunity. Myself Venkatesh Putta. I have 4+ years of experience in SOC analyst and SIM engineer in TCS and Tata Consultancy Services. I'm here. I'm looking for prompt injections and how the attacker manipulate or abuse the LLM model. So I am excited to learn about these things. Thank you.
Sure, guys. And in last, Vineet Patil. Vineet, if you would like to introduce yourself. Okay, I'm just going to read some introductions, right? There is Thakur Pratap. He's a pen tester at Reltel and he's exploring AI security. There is Preeti Mant. He has recently finished masters from IIT Ropar and IIM Amritsar and has been in the cyber domain since MTech from LPU. Recently, I guess you have the same university as Shoumik. Recently, Preetmant has been trying to explore more into LLM offense. And after his initial exposure to AI ML during his master's, he's trying hands-on attack like prompt injections and trying to gain more insights into supply chain aspect of it through this session. Welcome. Mohammed said Hi everyone, I am cybersecurity consultant, 4 years of experience. Mok said hi everyone. I am pursuing MSc cybersecurity and looking for blockchain security using AI. Uh, Mohammad Farhad Sheikh is working as a developer in tech stack like Spring Boot, Angular, and Apex, and then VAPT and source code reviews. And in the last, Ayan, he said, hi everyone, I am L2 cybersecurity analyst at Wipro, formerly Herman International. He is really interested in AI and AI security and is actively exploring this field. Would love to connect with others working or learning in this domain. Thank you, Ayan, for also including your LinkedIn over here. So other guys should connect with them. There is Thakur Pratap. He's pen tester at Railtel and is exploring AI security. So I would say the last one is Manav, is cybersecurity lead consultant, 8 years of experience. There is Shibu Education, is about bounty hunter. A lot of people has come up with the testing emails. So yeah, the names. Okay, it seems like a very good mixed bag of people through a different box of experience. I would say career ladder, and I would just introduce Shoumik to you guys, and then he can take over this session. So Shoumik is a AI security researcher and cybersecurity manager, and his focus is on uncovering hidden attack surfaces in LLM cyber security chains, supply chains. He has delivered multiple talks on AI supply chain attacks, presenting original research, real world exploits, and practical defense strategies. His work include building tools like an AI supply chain vulnerability scanner and identifying critical gaps in model security that traditional tools often miss. I would say strongly recommend you guys to check out his LinkedIn. We'll surely include that link in the email as well as over in the chat. And he is passionate about advancing AI cybersecurity. And like most of us guys, he is cybersecurity enthusiast who thrives on learning more and sharing knowledge with community. And that is why he's over here. Over to you, Shoumik. Thank you for being here. I guess the stage is yours.
Thank you, Mazdat. Thank you for having me. Huge shout out to you for creating this community for the cybersecurity people. And there is also one guy in the audience, Afton. Huge shout out to him as well. While beginning in the AI security journey, he has helped me guiding through the resources and stuff. So he is also here. And thank you everyone for tuning in. And I'm hoping I can provide you some value for this from this session. So I'll be starting. I'm a cybersecurity manager by profession. I've been in this field over 4 years now, and I have been doing actively research on AI security. And our today's topic is about AI supply chain attack, breaching through the backdoor. And the agenda of this session is goes like it starts with very basics about AI and AI models, and then we go deep dive into the attack scenarios, attack the detection methodologies, etc. So first thing, and if anyone can from the chat can tell me about what AI model is, just a one-liner thing, so that we can engage in our community. Any one-liner stuff. What is AI model according to you? Anyone?
It, I feel it's a pretty easy question, but I don't know what would be the right answer. Somebody has said Chat GPT Cloud. I would say the same, but I would say artificial intelligence. It's something that is doing 30% of my job. I would say at this point. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll tell you the basics of AI models, right? Learning patterns from, wait, what it is written? Pre-existing data set, mimic human intelligence. Yeah, correct. Yeah, assistant which predicts the next words. Yeah, correct. Exactly. So Yeah, so AI models are, yeah, at the fundamental levels are, next token predictor. They generate the text by most likely predicting by the next token or word based on the sequence based thing which they have already seen. And inside this LLM, there are two things that you need to understand. There are pre-training and post-training, and in post-training, there are two methods: supervised fine-tuning and reinforcement learning. And in pre-training, there are several steps that happens. There are three main steps that happens are like data collection, tokenization, training. You get the data from the massive internet, and then you convert it into the numbers, and then you train the model according to the sequence, and it predict the next token compared to the correct answer. And then we get to the post training, and in the first post training we have the supervised fine tuning, where you create the conversation data set, human level, write example ideas, question answer pairs, and then you fine tune the model, and then you see the result. And in the fine tune model, you just do uh, whatever kind of works that you want the model to do. You can do fine tune according to that, and then you see the result. And in the next phase of the post training, we go for the reinforcement learning, and there are four steps into it. First, what it does is generate multiple responses, and then it does the human ranking, and then it train the reward model, and then it does the this RL training. So well, when first it gives a prompt, then the model produce 5 to 10 different answers, and based on that, human rank the best from best to worst. And then it take a separate model, and then it learn the predicted human response based on those ranking that you have that the humans have rated earlier from best to worst, and then use the reward model to scores the output and push the main model towards the higher scoring responses. So I guess you all guys have heard of AI taking our jobs and everything. So you guys have also might be familiar with the mythos coming into the picture. You might have also heard that ChatGPT is launching some cybersecurity models, and the government will be using it. So this is the first thing that I wanted to start with. That new technology brings new breaches, and as you can see from the data, by the way, this is from IBM itself, and this is old data, by the way, and it shows like 4.4 million of average cost has been done, like has been there from the data breach, and as you can see, the numbers are there. So OAuths have everything for us cybersecurity professional, and LLM supply chain attack is ranked as third most highest severe vulnerability in LLM supply chain, LLM vulnerabilities, LLM top 10 vulnerabilities. And so before we dive into this supply chain, AI supply chain attack, I want you guys to understand how it is different from traditional supply chain attack. So, these are fundamentally different. AI supply chain are fundamentally different from the traditional supply chain because, it involves data-driven learning processes and, model dependencies that traditional software does not have. So now I want to know, like, how many guys from this audience have, fine-tuned any model or stuff like that. Anyone, if have done, can write in the chat me or something so that I can get aware of it. Anyone has done fine tuning models, stuff like that? Hyperparameter tuning, something. Okay. All right. So, while fine tuning a model for your need and everything, yeah, nice. So, I guess you guys will be familiar about the LoRa and PEFT methods for fine tuning. And, these are the most cyber supply chain attacks risks that we get. And in the emergence of on-device LLM, and the attack surface of these supply chain attacks have increased significantly. So I want you guys to have a proper view of this architecture. So this is all from pre-training data to the output. This is the whole attack surface. And as you can see, these are divided into three parts. Each part has a different color of it, and the upstream, mainstream, and downstream. In every section, you can see there is a new attack surface that is there. And in the I'll read it out for you guys. As you can see, like in not even a single attack surface that not even a single section that has not been exposed to any attack surface. I'll read it out for you guys for betterment of understanding that pre-training data has a corpus poisoning, base model weights has a weight tampering, ML frameworks have a dependency hijack, LoRa pet adapter has adapter chaining, RAD or vector stores have RAG poisoning, MCP servers tool have tool poisoning, LLM output handling has RC or confused deputy. So anyone can attack any of the section, and if you can chain up the vulnerabilities, you can maybe lead to RC or any higher risks of vulnerability. So this is research that have been done from JFrog security team. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but I want you to guys see the video first, then I will explain it to you guys. So this is the Hugging Face platform, and the model has been copied and then downloaded, and upon running the model, the victim's machine would get compromised here, as you can see. So this giving the attacker a persistent backdoor. So what happened actually? How did it happen? So the model hid a payload inside the PyTorch pickle, and when run torch.load function, by the way, that is the standard way of downloading PyTorch model from Hugging Face. And upon running that torch.load function, Python uses pickle deserialization and it executes the payload. So that is how the attacker uploaded a malicious model, and it tried to be goofy or smart, I don't know. And he tried to typo squat the model name to the top level of model name that are existing there, and developer would not look into it properly and just download the model and just get it into the production level. So it got caught by the JFrog security team, and they have made it go away. And they have also developed few tools that scans the models in Hugging Face. The anatomy of the attack vectors, what happened from the attacks are, execute the code during model deserialization, exfilter credentials and environment variables, establish a persistent backdoor on host system, and it remain dominant until any specific deployment condition are met. Second is about neural backdoor attacks, and this is a particularly an academic research. Third, so attackers are not actively pursuing this kind of attacks, but we can if you can stay updated, you can know that people are trying to do something with the weights, and that is what this neural backdoor attacks is all about. In the study it says that the attackers can embed triggers into the neural network weights, and hence it is called the neural backdoor. So, and it survived the model deployment, fine tuning, and even some more forms of retraining. So this research has grown in this domain has grown significantly over the years, and just in 1 year from 21, it has gone to 110 research after this, and this has been a past data, so there will be much more in these days. OWASP has given us, few attack scenarios in the supply chain attack, and these are the listed from OWASP. As you can see, vulnerable Python library, supplier infiltration, dataset poisoning, terms and condition, and privacy policies, etc. But we are attackers. We don't go by the books. We do brainstorm and we find a new way to attack the system, right? So till now it was all about the theory session. From now, this will be going much more into practical and deep technical thing. I want you guys to pay more attention to this part of the session. So you guys have to think like an hacker. Whether you are from red team or blue team, you have to think what an hacker can do. And these are just two personal research of mine that I have done, and I have tried attacking and I have been successful from these attacks. One is tokenizer backdoor, and the second one is LLM supply chain attack from a you know LLM bot in a public website without having any knowledge of model, RAG, or training data or backend anything. So this is the in the slide you can see in the right hand side there is the code script that I have done for the tokenizer backdoor, and in the left you can see a screenshot of Hugging Face platform where the models, my malicious model, surpass the existing security tool that Hugging Face have implemented, and it let it upload the malicious model even after having the security tools that they have. So this is the demo I have recorded for you guys. And first, this demo one is all about the code script. So I'll be running it for you guys, and I'll be not explaining every script of it, but I'll just give an overview so that what it does and what it does not. So, script 1 and 2 have been, 1 minute. Yeah. So script 1 and 2 are, proving the detection gap. Basically, there are pickle scan and set tensor, and you know both scans for the pickle files, and sep tensor scans for this weights. So it bypasses that. Then in the script 3 we saw this baseline enlightenment where GPT-2 models have 50,000 something vocab, Pythia models have some 32,000 vocab, and Mistral have something 52,000 vocab again. And in step 4 we have detection, and we have detection in 4 layer. As you can see from this side of the video, the 4 layer, and the first 3 are pre-process validation, normal validation, and vocab size. And the fourth one is about crypto hash verification. And in the script 5 to 8, you can see like we have scanned 138 models, and we have gotten successful of 89.1%. And any tools in the Hugging Face didn't catch it. We have successfully embedded tokenizer backdoor into the models that were already there in the uploaded in the Hugging Face platform. So in script 11 to 15, we have tried some attack variants, attack scenarios, and there were attack variants. There are mainly 3 attack variants that I have used here: basic, slit, and cross model attack. The basic one is all about putting a payload in the chat template. Developer mostly overlook the chat template, and that is where you can hide a payload there and it get executed, and the existing tools are also not able to identify that. The second one attack is all about the slate one. This is somewhat tricky, and what I have done here is breaking the string into parts, and there are token blocks, right? As we have told in the earlier session, earlier section of this session, there are tokens. So there are token blocks. So what I've done, I've broken, for example, I've taken the string and I've broken it into 3 parts. And the first part, then I've used a few token blocks. Then I've used the second part. Then I've used some few more token blocks. Then I've used the third part of the string. Then I've used another token blocks. And then I patched it all, and then I have run it, and then it got successfully uploaded in the. It bypassed the Hugging Face platform, and it got successfully uploaded. And in the cross model attack, what I have done in the Mistral with other two tags into it, I have just copied it and done it in the GPT-2 models with the other tags, and it actually succeed from that part of the attack scenarios as well. And in the in this script 16 to 20, it's all about showing distribution and persistent. As this more once you activate this tokenizer backdoor, it get distributed by itself with the model itself, and that is pretty much risky because one one malicious model can affect the entire ecosystem of the Hugging Face platform models. And even if the models are not uploaded maliciously, it gets uploaded, like the models get malicious. So here you can see, I'll just play it again for you guys. Uh, these are the models that I don't remember the numbers. I guess 11 or something. These are the models that bypass the existing scanners, and it got uploaded in the Hugging Face platform. By the way, those are private, so you guys don't have to worry about it. And I have reported it to the Hugging Face as well, and they have fixed it for the time being. So the next is, so the first one was about tokenizer backdoor. It is distributing itself, and based on the kind of payload integrate into the tokenize, the you it does the thing, right? So mine was not that harmful, but someone can do the harmful thing, and it can wait. But what if an attacker want to target a company and want to have a supply chain attack and maybe get an RC? How do you do that? How an attacker does that? But being an attacker, you are a visitor of the website, so you don't have any knowledge. So that is what I have tried to replicate here. And this research have I have personally done it on a company, and I have reported to it, and I have not yet got the permission to disclose it. So for you guys, I have mimic a demo lab. I have mimic everything from the real world scenario, like I've tried to. And here I have just done the same kind of attacks. So you don't have any knowledge of the model, RAG, training data, or any backend or anything. You just know the website and you have an chatbot there. How do you do it? So this is the architecture or the pipeline of the attack, whatever you want to call. There are 6 phases of it: recon, craft poison, deploy, host MCP server, trigger and escalate, and RC impact. So in recon, what we do is, it's we ask the bot, we go to the bot and we ask factual question about the company so that we can understand, did it retrieve fresh info, or does it cite sources, or does it seem to have web search or RAG, Then we craft a poison. We use the poison RAG style technique, and we host the MCP server, and we paste the MCP server URL into the poison documents. Then what we do, we take those kind of 5 poison documents and we upload it in a public website, or maybe we create a website that looks legitimate like public website, and we do the SEO optimization thing. And so that, if the bot is doing a web search, so it can get the topmost is topmost it can cite from the topmost website, and it revert back to us. So in the deploy section, we do that as I've told you. And then we host a MCP server as I've told you earlier. And from there, we will get an URL, and that URL will be pasted on the poison documents beforehand. And that will be a listener to us. And upon listening to that, when the listener will be open, we go back to the chatbot and we use our trigger prompt so that it trigger the payload, and the MCP gets connected, and the payload get executed. And upon the bot tools access, it's upon your luck, you get a server compromise or data exfiltration or persistence backdoor, whatever. So in the next slide, I've recorded it for you again so that execution don't take so much of time during the slides. And here, this is all have been done on my web, my machine. And okay, so this was the same kind of bot that the company had. This is just a mimic of it. I have not done the first part of the recon. I've directly prompted the trigger prompt. But just understand that this is the chatbot you are talking to, and you do the recon part that, as I've told you earlier, to understand does it cite sources or do the web search. And upon that, you this is the script of the poison documents. And this is the script of MCP server that we will run on our system as a listener. And when we run it, we get a URL. As you can see the URL, and this URL will be pasted on the poison documents script. As you can see, we have pasted the URL here. And then we publish it. And as you can see, I have published it in my GitHub repo, and I have tried to mimic a legitimate website. We know where the chatbot will get connected to, and here are the 5 poison documents. The payloads are hidden inside. If you download, you can see the payloads are hidden there. And this is what an attacker would do. And then upon prompting, it connects to the MCP server. And if you have luck, then you can get. So this is this thing that I'm getting access of the tools and everything. But I have got directories and data infrastructures showing the attack was successful in the particular company that I have targeted. So next we come about detection methodology beyond traditional scanning. You do the static analysis for code execution risks based on research finding, and organizations should scan for pickle file uses in PyTorch model, suspicious imports in model code, unusual network access pattern in model loading, and unexpected file system operating during the deserialization. These are the behavioral uh, consistency analysis. As you can see, the proposed implementation framework is all about input generation, boundary testing, statistical analysis, and anomaly flagging. And this is my proposed detection methodologies based on the second research that I have just shown you. Uh, treat the retrieved docs as untrusted. Scan for prompt injection phases, MCP endpoints, tunnels, cell style instruction before they enter the prompt. Enforce MCP allow list. Block any new MCP server or tool that appears only in retrieved content and is not pre-approved in config or registry. You have a correlate plan for each MCP tool call, link it to the retrieve doc, and have the monitor behavior where you log all the MCP tool invocation and alert on the first time servers, um, and rate tools with the powerful actions. So this is AI supply chain scanner that I have tried building up, and this is a CLI tool, and this is the QR code. I have open sourced this tool. You can scan it and you can get to the GitHub of it. This is a CLI tool that detects the security risks before the AI model is trusted in the production. And the scans are in the multiple layers, like prompt and tokenizer for suspicious jailbreak, repo hygiene and unsafe files, dependency and package risk, integrity and provenance signals like hashes and signature, access control, and then policy complement checks, etc. I'll run it for you guys. I have also recorded this. Um, so yeah, as you can see, so this is the CLI tool. You have options what to choose, model or monitor. If you want to scan or monitor, if you want to scan, you have these other options. The model or the author and stuff like that. And here I have scanned Servam AI, the India's biggest AI company right now, as you guys might be aware of, and they have open source model. And I've tried scanning with the author tag of all the listed open source models that they have. And as you can see, it has marked, even those are not safe. And it has marked from each and every model, it has marked from critical, high, medium, low. Um, I don't know if you guys can see it properly, but I hope you get the idea of it. It scans and does, and yeah, these are the results. All right. So from this uh, session, what you guys should take, you should guys take three things, and it is all for the security professionals that you have joined in this session. You should do three things: do inventory, scan, and policy. Go to your company, go to your organization, and you know s- mark down or scan every AI model, be it internal model, vendor APIs, fine-tune model, open source, whatever. Then scan all the models based on integrate, do the model integrity check, modify tokenizer files or pickle uses or untrusted chat template or stuff like that, and have a policy like model onboarding policy. Same way, like no software library enters the production without dependency libraries. It's the same way. So that is what you can take from this session. And I have curated a bunch of resources from articles to research to labs. You can scan and go to the listed tweet I have done. Um, I'll give you some time for scanning. If you guys are done, let me know. Yeah, that's all from my side. That is my LinkedIn. You can scan and you can connect me over LinkedIn. You can connect me over Twitter. I'll be happy to geek about AI security and everything. That's from my side. Thank you guys. I hope you have received some valuable things from this session.
Shoumik, I think we can take questions, right?
Yeah, sure.
Uh, so, if anybody has any questions, uh, I hope I'm. If anyone have any questions regarding anything, guys, you can ask him, and we will. Yeah, please, Samrat, go on.
Uh, Thank you, Shami. It was a great session. Got to know a lot.
Thank you.
One of
Thank you.
my questions is based on the types of, you showed supply chain LLM attacks. There
Mhm.
was corpus poisoning in it.
Yeah.
Now, what happens is when in my internship, when we are going through data sets, they are mathematically too huge to verify and make sure they have integrity, right?
Yeah.
But if an corpus type of attack has happened, what are the ways we can make sure the data set is still what it is supposed to be and its integrity has not been compromised? Hello.
Shoumik, I think you are not audible. Let's wait for him to get back.
Yeah, sure.
Uh, until then, what I would, I guess, is offline now. Shoumik, you're not audible. Until he shows up, what I'm just going to do is,
Hello. Hello.
yeah, yeah. Shoumik, can you are audible?
I'm
Uh,
audible.
yes. Do
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
want him to repeat the question?
No, I heard he talk about the integrity of that, right? I guess I have not done a proper research on the corpus poisoning, but according to my knowledge, I guess cryptographic integrity check would be the first step. You know, the hash verification, digital signature, so that you can understand that even after that, the it has not been done. And I guess you can use those. You know, those tools. I forgot to just let me. Yeah, IMG2 data set something. You can use that for scanning. And there are scripts to check the dataset official hash lists as well. You can find it over GitHub. And other than that, I'm really sorry, I cannot tell more than about that.
Thank you for the answer, Shomik.
Shoumik, there is one more question by Ritimant. If you could read the question and
I
answer it.
cannot see the chat. Can you read it out for me?
Okay, yes. So Pritiman has asked, how do you think the weight system of LLM be attacked? And like how can it be reached? Because it is not usually accessible. Even though injections attack, you get to the system prompt, but how do you get to the weight which is so deeply ingrained?
Hmm. See the it's all about not the targeted model that you are doing. It's about the open source model that you can find, and you can see the weights. You can attack there in the weights. These are attacking on weights is all about the open source model that are available. Prompt injection can be done. You can go you prompt something with a clever payload, and you can if the model is sorry, if the agent is not that well sanitized, it can go back into the architecture of it, and it can put the poisoned payload in the weights of the model.
Okay. Is there any other question if you guys want to add? We can take last two, three questions. Okay. Thank you, Dilip, for that. Just Shomik, if you could just stop sharing your.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, Let me present this last slide from my side. Before I present, I would just like to request the people who have joined this event, if you could open your camera, or Shomik, if you can open your camera. Uh, I just want to take a screenshot, right, of this event. That we will have something to show for. I'd also request other guys, if you are comfortable, if you can open a camera. I guess we will get a good screenshot. I will That will help us get more people for future sessions and so forth. Okay, I'm just going to change the adjustment for this. Okay. And in the last, I'm just going to say, guys, we have a Discord server, and some of the next few events are going to be much more, I would say, practical in terms of AI in cybersecurity, right? Obviously, we will keep on hosting Shoumik for future events, right? Shoumik, thank you for being here, giving us
My pleasure.
a good idea about how supply chains can be secured. Thank you for the resources too. I would like to request, if you could give me those resources, I will add them into the email, and that way they will be able to reach to these guys,
All
right?
right, all right.
Aside from that, guys, I would like to request you to join our Discord server. Uh, and through Discord server, what we are trying to do is build a crew of people who could be like interested in LLMs, joined by Shoumik and other experts. So you will always have someone to go back to, right? And that is what we are trying to do with the Discord server. So please, you can scan this, as well as I have shared the link in the chats. And what I have done is I have pinned it just right away now. So you can join our Discord server. You can obviously follow us on LinkedIn. You please connect with Shoumik, and we will surely be sending you the resources that Shoumik has shared. You will also be receiving the recordings, also the overview of this event, as well as obviously our Discord server, LinkedIn, and so on and so forth. Thank you guys for being here. I wish you will connect us in future, and we will see you there. And last, Shoumik, thank you for being here. Thank
My
you
pleasure,
for,
man. Thank
yeah.
you, guys.
Yes.
Thank you, Shoumik. Thank you, Prasad. Thank you so much.
Thank you.